We're live here in Bunkie, Louisiana. I want to find out, what is the purpose of this march today?
The purpose of the march is all of the inconsistencies with the police department, the kicking in doors without search warrants, the excessive charges that have been placed on the black males here, the excessive bonds that are placed on our black males, and other incidents surrounding the corruptions that's going on here in Bunkie, Louisiana.
When talking to the Bunkie Police Department, what are some of the things that you're hearing from them?
Well, we don't necessarily talk with the Bunkie Police Department. The reason we're here, we're from Dallas, Texas, but our mother lives here, and her door was kicked in, and her home was searched without a search warrant, and that's the reason that we're here. We have multiple citizens that have come out over the past few months because they're having the same problems that my mother had.
Now, when your mother's door was kicked in, what is the reason they say that the door was kicked in?
Well, supposedly they had what they said was a search warrant for my brother. But when they knocked on the door, first they attempted to kick the front door in. But when they attempted to kick the door in, he heard it. So he went to the front door to see what was going on, and they said that they had a warrant for my brother. He says, well, I'm the person that you're looking for. Can you just take me out of the house? Well, they took control of him, and after they took control of him, they proceeded to search my mother's home from 4 o'clock until about approximately 8 o'clock that morning. They searched the entire garage, and they searched all the cars that were on the property, and they never produced the search warrant.
Did the police officer did any attack, any physical harm?
Well, they didn't, but the home that they were searching is a family home, and of course you have I have a niece that lives there with my mother with her 2 children because my mother is 76 years old. They've got all of these people out of the bed, had all of these people kneeled on the floor, and of course we had I had another brother and a nephew that had just come from Texas and was visiting my mother, and all of these people were placed on the floor for hours until the complete house was searched, and then what they subsequently did was they arrested the brother that they said they had an arrest warrant for, another brother, and my nephew, because the nephew and the other brother wouldn't tell them that the brother that they were looking for was selling drugs.
How many incidents did you hear of this every week or every day?
Well, we hear of multiple incidents, but I don't have them here. But we have people that are putting complaints on paper and sending them to Donald Washington's office as we speak.
What are the results of the march today? What are you really going to get accomplished today by, marching from the Bunkie Police Department, protesting, and getting a lot of people involved with this march? What exactly we expect to get out accomplished?
Well, we're having so many complaints that are directed toward the police department. And today, we're asking for the resignation of Chad Johnson, the police officer that's putting these excessive charges on the black males of Bunkie, Louisiana.
Louisiana is the most corrupt state in the nation. And the people say that Bunkie, Louisiana is the most corrupt town with the most corrupt police department. So we're here today to ask publicly for the resignation of Chad Johnson. He is guilty of false arrest. He is guilty of illegal search warrants. He get people together and have them to falsify documents to prosecute innocent people. He's guilty of planting drugs on innocent people. And we have a chief that support that kind of corruption. When Chad go down, the chief will go down with him. So we're just looking for justice in Bunkie, Louisiana.
Hi, I'm Marianne Spears, President of Mothers of Defense. We are asking for Chad Johnson resignation. We have been going through so much in this town, falsifying statements on people, false arrests, and it's time to put a stop to it. We are asking the chief, if she can't have him to step down, well, she needs to step down also. And right now we need justice. We're not here to uphold our kids in no kind of wrong. We're here that we know our kids be home. My son was home, charged with armed robbery. I tried to tell the truth. None of that made any difference. We want justice, and we want justice now.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
We have a new one now too. That some of the other coalition members that had their own demonstration have called now. And this one, when you say no warrant, the answer is no search. How do you like that one? Okay, no warrant.
No search.
No warrant.
No search.
No warrant.
No search.
No warrant.
No search.
Okay, my name is King Downing. I'm from the Campaign Against Racial Profiling of the National ACLU, and I'm here on behalf of our national organization and also our state affiliate, the ACLU of Louisiana, who weren't able to attend at this time, but I'm here on behalf of. We have been hearing lots of complaints about problems here in Bunkie involving the police, and we always listen to what the community has to say, but then we do our own research too. And so we did open records requests with the courthouse and found out that African Americans here are 3.5 times more likely to be arrested than whites are, and that number is even higher than we find in other parishes and other cities around the area. So that points out to me the tip of an iceberg that there could be a serious problem here, and that's why we're here to investigate and also to support the people here. We asked them to come forward with any stories and to participate in any marches or demonstrations as asked by other members of the community, because the only way that problems end, as I've found all across the country where I go, is when people take the steps themselves. It takes time. That's why we've been coming here again and again to let people know that the ACLU is not going away anytime soon. I don't think these people are going away anytime soon. No, so they will continue to be here until they feel that justice is served. Thank you.
I'm Lem Thomas, and I'm a resident of Bunkie. And basically, I'm interested in this entire community. And I feel that this is a chance for this community. This is a chance for our political leaders, our politicians, judges, and most of all, our religious leaders to take a strong look at this community and take a look at where we're headed and what we want this community to be. Because I've raised 4 children here, family, and I'm just as concerned about my family and my children, my community, as the next guy is about his. And I feel that for us to exist here, we all have to be treated fairly and justly.
Good evening to everyone. My name is Abilene Davis Sr. I'm also a member of Valls Parish, lives in Plocherville, Louisiana. And my daughter was abducted by one of the police officers up here in Bunkie, Louisiana, with the name of Fred Armstrong. I went to Mary Fenella many times to file complaints, and also went to Chad to file a complaint. Never anything wasn't done about it. As I can understand right now, that Fred Armstrong is still on the loose, and we are standing here protesting and asking for justice and peace. That everybody would come together and stand together and help each other out. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Georgia Fulton. When I hold this sign up and it says no more home searches without a search warrant, that happened to me. And each time it do, never a search warrant. All I ask is, I follow by the rules, regulations, and everything. You want to come in my house, you're welcome. But if you say you got a search warrant, please show it to me. Put it in my hand. Don't flash it in my face. Because that's what was did. Flashed in my face and put up.
My name is David Reed. And a police officer cannot come to your home unless he shows you a warrant. If he don't show you a warrant, you can tell him to get off your property and you have to leave. And it's more than that is going on in this town. There's a lot that's going on that I won't say, but I know about it. And when the time comes, it will be spoken, and I will be running for chief of police at that time.
I'm from Lettsworth, but I came down here to support y'all because I heard about the things that were going on. My son was killed in Marksville. He got hit by a car. The DA up there, I went to see him 4 times. He didn't want to help me. He acted like he didn't know anything about it. He lied in my face. It's just so much stuff that went on. I have evidence to everything that they did. He didn't try to do anything to help me. The police, the Troop E from Alexandria, ruled my son's, when he got hit by the car, they ruled it unavoidable. And I got the pictures of the car and everything. That's not possible, the way the car's messed up. That's all I wanted to say.
National talk show host Reuben Armstrong has released his new book, Snakes in the Pulpit.
I've talked to some of these youth pastors around